Hey guys, it's Phil.
And this is Ratter Tatter.
And it's late, we're tired, but we're gonna learn about a lying princess and her blind prince.
Oh.
That's a cute couple.
And it looks so cute.
The original odd couple.
Not spooky at all.
Nope.
Once upon a time, in a pasture far away, lived two little sheepies, all nestled in hay. They were so tired from their hooves to their fluff, exhausted from grazing and other sheep stuff, with eyelids
Hold on a second there, Mother Goose. Sleep? Pfft. Let's play Vidya. So I'd just like to point out before we start, I think it's just funny how the only thing animated is the mouth. Like, you can see that it's doing like a complicated song with all the eighth notes and stuff coming out, but it's just like
Is that not how you sing?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead, new game.
That's how I sing in the shower.
I love the details they put into this. You
Now
look like the loading
loading.
screen.
Now lurting.
Loading. Oh my god, look at those eyeballs.
It-
Like, really went down there.
It's in moon speak.
Wait,
This is a
Who's
tiny
supposed to-
tale of love
okay,
in a
you're doing
faraway
it.
land.
this music kind of sounds like the Okami music.
Kind of looks like the flowers attached to the thingy's tail.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, there was a kingdom surrounded by a deep, dark forest.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's faster.
Yeah.
The forest was a frightening place filled with beasts and ruled by a powerful witch. Even during the day, the forest could be as dark as the winter night. Because of this, humans rarely ventured inside.
Inside the forest.
No,
I was like, wouldn't they stay inside?
Indoors. The forest was ironically the safest place to be. As terrible as the forest was, a beautiful singing voice would always pierce the darkness when the moon shone.
Those eyeballs, dude. I can't get over it.
Right?
Why, though?
They're on the same side of her face.
And, like, way down by the jaw.
The voice belonged to a large wolf. She would proudly sing toward the moon high atop a cliff every night.
Aw, that's so cute. Look at that little crayon.
He looked so happy and not blind. The wolf's singing drew an unforeseen admirer, a human prince from the kingdom surrounded by the forest.
Aw. Come on.
I'm sorry. We're doing this after a baby shower. It's been a long day.
Yawn later.
Every night, the prince would venture into the scary forest just to hear the beautiful song. But then he tested his boundaries and bitch got fucked up. One night, when the wolves finished singing, the prince applauded. The voice's identity was hidden because of the cliff, but this only piqued the prince's curiosity.
Why'd you say that weird?
Because I almost said piked.
Ah, those eyeballs! Oh boy. They're creepier when they're open.
The wolf glanced at the prince. Wolves are man-eaters, after all. What stupid prey. Oh, wait. No, that's you.
Oh. What stupid prey.
She thought.
I should eat him now that I'm finished singing.
Demo. However, the prince had innocently applauded the wolf, who had never been praised for her singing. She hesitated at first, but for some reason, she soon grew fond of it and didn't feel like eating him.
Oh my goodness, the yawns. Do you need an e-drink?
Possibly. We'll do it after this episode. For several more nights, the wolf sang her song, always looking forward to the prince's applause.
Oh.
But,
On the move. But
the wolf thought,
if he finds out that I'm a monster, he'll get scared and he won't come listen to me sing anymore.
oh shit. You think he'd be that,
Yeah,
that
you would.
Really?
It's a scary wolf with two eyeballs on the side of her fucking head.
like
By the jaw.
judging a book by its cover? Jeez.
Duh.
So every night after her song, the wolf would hear the prince's applause and retreat into the deep dark forest and to teat again. Reteat. These nights continued even as the seasons changed. On a night like any other, the wolf sang her song toward the moon. It was the same quiet evening for her.
Uh-oh.
He's testing his boundaries.
Uh-oh.
No!
I'm gonna start counting your yawns. I think we're on 3 or 4 now.
However, tonight was a special night for the prince. He entered the forest filled with determination and not blindness. He wanted to see the identity of the singing wolf with his own 2 eyes.
Singing voice, he doesn't know it's a wolf.
The prince climbed the cliff, his heart full, his pants also full when he saw the wolf. The wolf didn't notice anything unusual at first, but when she was done singing, she didn't hear the applause that always came afterward. She pondered and pondered and wandered. Pondered and wondered and
There you
glanced
go.
down below. What? Why was the prince coming so close to her? How dare he? Oh shit!
Ah!
Bitch got knocked the fuck out.
Press the button. He'll hate me if he sees me.
The wolf panicked.
No one should see what I really look like.
She extended her large paw to cover the prince's eyes, but instead ripped them out of his skull. But instead her claws accidentally tore at the prince's eyes.
I mean, same difference, right?
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh boy.
The wounded prince slipped from the cliff. The startled wolf thought,
If a human falls from this height.
and hurriedly seized the prince's arm, also tearing it off. At the same time, the terrified prince felt the same beastly presence on his arm as the one that had scratched out his eyes, which increased his dread tenfold. Oh boy, there go his eyes.
That's a lot of goop.
The prince screamed and struggled, desperate to escape the wolf's clutches. The wolf, alarmed by his yells, accidentally let his arm slip through her grasp. Oh no! Oh my god, the guard's like, oh shit! Fuck,
He's got teeny little arms.
I can't be seen with you.
His arms look too short.
The prince plummeted down the cliff, but then, thump, he landed safely on the bushes.
That doesn't look like bushes.
Yeah, right? Looks like he crashed and
On that
cracked his
rock.
head on a rock.
A giant rock that's bigger than he is.
Though he was not harmed from the fall, the wolf's claws had injured his eyes. He was now a prince, a blind prince. Now if we could only find a liar princess. the
Right now
title
we
would
just have
be.
a singing wolf.
A nearby soldier from the kingdom rushed over to the prince. The soldier had heard his screams and had come to see the commotion. To his delight, the child was dead.
The prince must have been hurt by a monster. Oh, that's the soldier.
The prince must have been hurt by a monster up above. The soldier quickly fired some arrows. The wolf was concerned about the prince, but after being barraged by arrows, she said fuck this and left.
Pretty much.
The wounded prince began to gradually lose consciousness. The terrible memory of claws in his eyes and the beast's grip on his arm became engraved in his mind.
Oh.
Just like the
He
claws
just wanted
were
to see who sang so pretty.
literally engraved in his mind.
Several nights later. What is
Several nights later.
You got it.
The prince, now blind, had brought disappointment and shame to the royal family, because what good is a prince if he can't see, right?
Yeah.
And his parents locked him away in the castle. What the fuck?
That is some bullshit.
I can't see, so we're gonna lock you away?
Oh boy.
The wolf was concerned about the prince and overheard some soldiers in the castle say that he had been locked away.
That's awful.
She thought angrily, and she snuck into the tower to check on him.
Look at you go.
Look at me.
Oh, those eyeballs.
It's still really off-putting.
It is, yeah.
Attack! Fuck you.
I shall cover your eyes just like I covered that prince's eyes.
Yeah. Don't look at me.
You got a
Don't
Chivo.
look at me either.
You got a Chivo.
I did. I got that Chivo.
First encounter.
Take away the handy-capable ramp.
That dick.
But then...
No,
Aha!
I never thought I could jump. Did ya?
Oh, but I can still, hit you from, down there, so
Yeah.
your plan is flawed.
I'm like 3 times your height.
Yeah, right? Get out of my way. I got a key.
And you
I
open
unlocked
the door.
I'm making so much progress. Yay! I'm so good.
So
Alright.
this art style is really, it's like a storybook.
It's a storybook, yeah. The wolf came across a cold room and saw the distressed prince sitting inside. The prince sensed someone nearby and raised his face. A large cloth was wrapped around his eyes as if to hide something shameful and dirty.
I like how his eyebrows are on top of his hair. Prince.
The wolf said uncertainly. That voice, the singer in the forest, the prince said.
He can recognize me by my voice.
The wolf thought.
Such a beautiful singing voice. Yeah, that's right.
The wolf responded. I was attacked by a monster in the forest, the prince said, but I'm glad that you're all right. The prince smiled a bit with relief. The wolf felt her chest ache when she looked at the ragged figure.
Oh.
Thank you for coming, but how did you know I was here? The wolf didn't know how to respond to that question. That's a loaded question and you know it.
I'm a princess from a nearby kingdom.
Listen to how princessful my voice is. The wolf lied, remembering that the prince couldn't see her.
I said I wanted to visit the old prince and they let me in.
It's getting more of a southern tinge from the southern kingdom.
Yes. The southern forest kingdom. Anyway, forget that. I can't believe that you're trapped in here.
But I was attacked by a vicious monster and my face is awful. I'm so ugly. My vision is gone. I can't wander outside. I'm forbidden from showing my face in public ever again, said the wolf. The prince said, his head hanging sadly.
You would think that, if anything, they would use his incident to prove to the common folk that, hey, this can happen to anybody, don't fucking go out there.
But no.
And they would take more careful care of him rather than locking him away.
It was more a lesson of nobody go out there. See, we locked the prince away because he couldn't even obey us. Do as we say.
It's awful.
That's you.
That's me. Let's ask the witch of the forest to heal your eyes.
The prince looked dumb upon hearing her idea. The witch? You mean the witch of the forest, like the one from the storybook?
Storybook? I'm not sure, but the witch can grant all wishes. She can fix you. I'm trying to give it like the worst voice ever because it's supposed to be a pretty singing voice.
Just do my Donald Duck voice.
No! Don't do it, you're gonna max out that mic. The witch lives deep inside the forest. I could take you there.
The witch lives deep inside the forest.
No!
I could take you there. The wolf was excited at the prospect, but the prince's head continued hanging.
Oh.
I'm of no use. It'd be hard to take me deep inside the forest, and the monster that rendered me blind, I can still feel its claws on me. I've talked to my psychiatrist, but he doesn't help. The prince couldn't continue, his shoulders trembling.
You pussy. Go on.
Oh, the wolf dropped her gaze upon hearing his words. She looked at her paws. All she saw were sharp claws that were made for hurting others.
I want to take the prince from here.
The voice keeps changing.
Yeah, well.
The wolf thought.
But I can't hold his hand with these monstrous claws.
Determined, she clasped her paws quietly and stepped closer to the prince. I'll finish the job.
I'll take you to the forest to see the witch.
The prince slowly raised his head to the wolf's voice.
But just wait here a bit. I'll be back shortly.
She then fled the castle tower and ran into the forest. Now we'll do just that. Flee the tower. She ran all night through the forest. Wow, this is a lot of story. The sun was rising just as she arrived at the witch's house.
Did you not think this was going to be a story-heavy game?
Well, I didn't think that the intro would be this long. Like, we did a tutorial, and usually that, like, signifies
Yeah, usually
the
that's
end.
the end.
The witch of the forest turned her gaze to the sudden visitor.
You want me to do the witch, or you
Yes.
want to do the witch?
Yes, I'm already the narrator in the prince. You do the witch.
Oh, what a rare customer. A man-eating wolf coming all the way here. What's this about?
Oh, now there's color.
Yeah. I wish to become a human. There's someone I want you to see.
The witch let out a hearty laugh. Ha 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 ha. Sly wolves rarely said such things.
A man-eating wolf become human? How amusing. But why on earth? Never mind. No need to divulge the details. I believe I already know why.
The wolf growled at the witch's mockery. The witch prodded the wolf's nose. Boink, boink, boop. The latter looking ready to bite at any time.
But of course, I shall grant your wish. Just let me boop you anytime. But you do know what I need, yes?
Testicles. Strange glowing spheres appeared out of nowhere.
Testicles!
Yes, the witch pulled one to her and sighed, admiring it.
Ew. Beautiful. Each one differs from the others, all unique gems.
The sphere's vivid glow pulsed in the witch's palm.
It's gross when it becomes testicles.
The witch was a collector with a rather crude temperament. In return for granting wishes, she took the requester's most cherished possession and turned them into crystals. The testicles.
Is that going to be my voice?
It's the testicles.
The most beautiful hearts are the ones willing to lose what's important to them in order to get what they want. So, what will your heart reveal to me?
The witch peered into the wolf's eyes as if to discern a suitable payment.
Yes. How about your singing voice as compensation?
Oh,
I knew it!
Shit.
I called it! Pew pew pew!
Calling plot holes.
Plot holes? Plot points?
I don't know.
It's like the Little Mermaid.
It is.
But
Except it's the
instead
big
of a
bad
mermaid,
wolf.
it's a wolf.
It's a big bad wolf meets the Little Mermaid.
My singing voice?
That's not her voice.
My singing voice.
There you go. The wolf knew that the witch had a wicked streak, and she knew that she also had a wicked streak. She had to sacrifice the most important thing to her. Still, her heart trembled doubtful. Her beautiful singing voice that the prince praised, or the chance to hold his hand. Still hold his hand if you rip it out of his arm.
Yeah, then you can hold it all the time.
Yep.
Okay, I'll give my singing voice in exchange.
The mouth of the witch's mask curled up as if giving an evil grin.
Excellent. Payment accepted.
We only accept Visa down here.
No
Visa
MasterCard.
or singing voices.
Definitely not American Express.
Nope.
I didn't expect to get this from one so prideful, but I suppose life is full of surprises. Well, I'm in a good mood, so I'll give you a little something extra.
Oh shit, bonuses.
Woo!
The witch's eyes twinkled dubiously.
Uh-oh. What
Not
is she going to pull?
dubiously.
I'll give you whatever form you desire. What do you want?
Choose the witch, and that way you can cast spells.
I think it's just the form.
Yeah. The wolf remembered what she told the prince.
I don't think she would be able to also cast spells. She would just look like the witch.
Yep.
I want to look like a princess.
The witch chuckled softly at the wolf's choice. You, a princess?
My, what a lovely idea. But you're sure of that? You and your human friend will be devoured by monsters before you even get here.
The wolf was unnerved and hung her head, ashamed that the witch had seen how futile her plan was.
Bum, bum, bum. Didn't think about that, did you?
Already took her voice.
Even clever wolves can be dull sometimes. I'll modify the spell so you can return to wolf form at any time. How useful.
How convenient. A magical light appeared as she began the ritual. Uh-oh.
This is definitely like the Little Mermaid.
Yeah. The magical light wrapped around the wolf's body. A part of the light gathered near the witch.
I've received your singing voice as the toll.
The
The
witch-
troll told to
the
this
troll
boy's
told.
soul.
Oh God, she is trying to get to that boy's soul.
Yeah.
The witch said with an eerie smile, The light around the wolf suddenly shone bright and then faded.
This totally looks like when she took the voice out of Ariel. But I'm still a wolf.
The wolf looked sad and disappointed.
It's a complex spell.
The witch said.
Give your body one night to get used to it.
Her task complete, the wolf departed the house. However, the witch stopped her in her tracks.
I almost forgot. Beware of the moonlight, yes? If you fall under it, you will immediately turn back into a wolf.
Oh shit, sounds like gameplay.
Uh-oh. Okay, thank you.
Still has the same gruff voice.
Yeah. It's gonna be different when she's a princess, though.
Is it gonna be a southern
Soon
voice?
I'll be human and hold the prince's hand. I'm so excited.
I kind of want you to just keep the gruff voice even when she's a pretty princess. Hello, I'm so beautiful. Full of hope, the wolf eagerly anticipated returning to the castle tower where the prince was waiting.
All right. It is about that time. So.
Wait. Oh, yay, I can move again.
Yeah, you can move again. So it's about that time.
Oops.
After leaving the witch's house, what's going on? Wait, the prince was
It's
inside. The wolf
The wolf
focused on transforming into the princess. Transform using X.
Nope, we're gonna transform on the next episode of Game
Oh,
Grumps.
I want to see one little bloop.
Fine.
Bloop. And back. Oh, she's cute. Okay. All right, it's about that time. So, if you have enjoyed this very story-heavy episode of The Liar Princess and the Blind Prince, make sure to leave a like and comment down below on what kind of voice you would give the wolf. And make sure to subscribe to continue to enjoy cool indie games like this with us every single week.
Woo!
And, like we always say, sleep tight and
Don't let the wolves bite.
don't let the wolves bite. I like how she's like putting on her hair.
Yeah, she has to like straighten it up. It's like, oh, my weave's coming off.
She's pretty cute.
We shall see what happens to the liar, pants on fire princess and the never masturbate or else you'll go blind prince. He also has hairy palms. Actually, she has hairy palms,
Yeah,
wouldn't
she does. Maybe she's the one masturbating.
Maybe she is. and
Maybe
it made-
that's why she's singing.